Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
We're joined on the star line by Arianny Celeste. You've seen her as a UFC ring girl on the television show Overhauling. Her latest project is getting ready to have a baby boy and girlfriend box. We welcome Arianny Celeste.
Hi, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely great. Let's go beyond the mic. Now, before we talk about the present, let's get to a little bit of the past. Born in Las Vegas, you were a Panther at Palo Verde High School, then a Star Power to be a running rebel at UNLV to study fitness management and nutrition. Looking back at those days, did you ever think you would be where you are today?
I did not. I played everything by the book. I was a really good student. I always dreamed of being in entertainment world, but I never thought that I would. I didn't really have the confidence, and I don't know. It's a really different career choice, and it's very rare. So I kind of just played it safe for a long time, but I got my chance and I took it and I ran with it.
And what did you do for after-school activities at high school and then at UNLV?
I was a gymnast for 15 years and a cheerleader. So I was on the UNLV cheer squad. You know, I was at the football games cheering and being thrown up. I was one of the flyers. So that was really cool. And it really got me into fitness, and it showed me how to take care of my body and the importance of working out and eating right. So that's kind of where everything started, is from gymnastics and cheerleading.
You've tried a little everything. TV, ring girl. You've done it all. What's the thing you like the most about your job at the UFC?
The thing that I like most is that it's always changing. It's always evolving. I've done a lot. I've done TV, I've done modeling, I've done acting, and now I'm an entrepreneur opening my own business. I'm doing social media work. So I like that it is different and it's evolving, and I feel like there's always opportunity in different realms, because I kind of tend to get bored and always want excitement. So I don't think I could ever be like at an office job or anything like that. So this works for me career-wise, and it's exciting for me.
In the middle of a pandemic, pregnant, how bored have you been being away from the UFC?
I actually am not bored at all. I've been working on my business. I have meetings every week on Zoom. I traveled with my partner. We did road trips. We did cool Airbnbs. Like, we really took advantage of the time that we could be together, because he's always working too. So it's actually been a blessing to be together all the time, and to even, the gym sucks that we can't go to a gym, but I found, different workouts and stuff that I like online. It's definitely been challenging, but it has not been boring at all. We've kind of adapted pretty well to this life and made the best of it and tried to stay positive.
UFC ring girl and now entrepreneur Arianny Celeste joins us beyond the mic. Now, you founded Girlfriend Box. How has Girlfriend Box evolved from its origins to now?
So it has evolved a lot. It's about 2.5 years old company. We just relaunched in July. Brand new look, brand new branding, brand new logo. The gift box has gone from a fashion and beauty box to a jewelry box. So what I found by testing out is that, girls are really picky. It's hard to make girls happy with just one fashion item, because, everybody has different styles, everybody's different sizes. So I was kind of just doing so much work trying to make these girls happy with the fashion item, and it was a lot of work. So we had fashion, beauty, makeup, and jewelry. And what I found is that most girls were just loving the jewelry. So they would never complain or want to take back the jewelry, but the other stuff, it was questionable. It was like, oh, it doesn't fit, or this is not my style. So I decided to simplify it all and just do jewelry, really high quality jewelry. This is gold and silver plated. The website is completely redone. You can go in, you can say, okay, she's boho, she's classic, she's edgy. And by that, I go in and I chose different pieces that go in the different categories, and you can pre-schedule a gift box for her. You can obviously do it like the traditional way subscriptions do it, which is like you can get one box or you can get a box every month. or you can do it 5 times a year, which I really love because you can put in your anniversary, her birthday, any other date that you find special. Christmas, obviously, Valentine's Day. And once you put in those dates, it's automatic and you can forget about it. And no matter if you forget about it in real life, she's still going to get a gift and you'll still get the brownie points, stay in good spirits with her. And this is also a great gift for women to gift to their, obviously themselves or their girlfriends. Right now we're in the pandemic. We don't get to see our friends a lot. So like sending something really sweet like this is a nice way to say hi and I miss you. So yeah, everything is simplified.
Talk about the great relationships you have with your friends at the UFC while still being socially distant.
I mean, I've been with the UFC for 14 years. This is my family. So, I mean, I talk to Dana every other day. That's the president of UFC. He's either checking on me or we're talking about some topic of, I don't know, like came up politics or something weird. As far as like the fighters go, I have a few very, I would say close. Uriah Faber's one of my closest friends. Him and his wife, you know, we talk a lot. She's also pregnant. We're about a week apart, so I talk to her. Yeah, it's just family, so it just comes naturally.
You brought this up in social media, so I have to ask you, how has pregnancy brain affected you?
Oh, it's a real thing. Like I'll be doing one thing and I forget, or like I think the other day I put my cell phone in the fridge just because it's just I don't know, you just do really silly things like that. So it's a real thing. So I've been using that excuse if I do anything stupid lately.
How does your brand change now that you're a mom?
I mean, it's already changing. It's already evolving. I'm already connecting with women. And that was the whole goal. Like, at the end of the day, I've been doing this for 14 years. I've been the girl in the bikini for 14 years. It's okay to evolve. It's okay to grow. I always say this in whatever interview. I'm always going to be the mom that strives to be sexy and fit. And I want to be in a bikini till I'm 90, but that is not all in who that I am. If I can connect with women by talking about whatever I go through in mommyhood, I think that's amazing. It's almost like as soon as you become a mom, you become part of this club that you didn't even know existed. And there's so much love and there's so much support. And I think that kind of connection with women is super important, because at the end of the day, I am a female empowerment woman. Like, I'm not all about, you know, I am being sexy is great, but like being empowered and like, and inspiring women to be the same way is a much better feeling than just being, you know, a sexy chick.
When you started telling friends and family, who was the most surprised when you broke the news that you were pregnant?
Mm-hmm. I would say Dana White, my boss. He actually didn't believe me. Yeah, I didn't show for like the longest time. I probably started showing a lot around 6 months. So I was able to hide it really easy. And he was just like, "There's no way you're pregnant." And I, you know, jokingly, but I was like, "Yeah, it's happening." Because it's kind of like, you know, I've been there for 14 years. I've grown up in front of their faces. So it's like, there's no way you're growing up for real. So yeah, it was kind of funny.
Now, does Dana treat you like a dad or like a brother?
Yeah, he's definitely like, I would say not a dad figure, like a brother figure. Like, he's super down to earth. I can tell him anything. If I'm in trouble, I tell him. He has my back. He's great. He's a great boss. He's a great person. I love working with him.
Founder of Girlfriend Box, Arianny Celeste, joins us beyond the mic. Now, your dad is no longer with us. Mm-hmm. How would he respond knowing that you were giving him a grandson?
Oh my God, I know his spirit like lives with us, and he's so excited for this little baby boy. What is weird is my aunt told me that before he passed away, that he told her, you know, my baby is gonna have a baby, and he's gonna be a little boy, so I'm gonna have a grandson one day. And like, I automatically knew, like, even before I found out the sex of the baby, that the baby was a boy. Like, I would have dreams that it was a boy. So he would just be so excited and so proud.
Arianny, how does your Filipino-Mexican heritage guide the way you are going to parent your son?
Well, I come from a very, very mixed background, but the most common thing about the backgrounds is that we're all very, very family oriented. You know, holidays are chaotic and crazy, but they're so much fun. There's food everywhere. There's people everywhere, babies running around, kids running around. And that, like, sort of chaos is what I'm just so excited for my baby to be a part of. We actually have, like, kind of a little bit of a baby boom in our family.
Who else is expecting?
My cousin is expecting, and then two of my other cousins just had babies. So my little man is going to have, like, little playmates already, like, built in, little best friends. So, and that's how I grew up. I grew up just surrounded by my cousins, and it was the best. It was literally the best, like, growing up by them and having my best friends. My mom is the first of 10 kids, so there's a lot of grandkids. Aunts and uncles were busy. So
okay, you got to answer the question. Does Dana White already have a contract signed for your son's first UFC fight?
No, not yet. You know, I thought about it, like, oh, would you like him to be a UFC fighter? And I would be a nervous wreck to see my son fight. But you know what? You got to support the babies and whatever they choose. But I'm just like, can you just choose, like, a sport that's, like, not as combative? Because I'm going to be a nervous wreck watching that. We'll see. I know he's going to be an athlete because his dad is an athlete. So it's going to be cool to see.
Arianny, how easy is it for someone to get Girlfriend Box, set it and forget it?
There is no subscription out there that is for men. It's all like, oh, these pretty boxes that you can get for yourself. But there's nothing really that says, hey, I'm thinking about you, or hey, look, I remembered your birthday. Here's a little something.
And men sometimes forget. I've forgotten. We just need a little help.
Yeah. So this is like you said, set it and forget it. And as for women, like, especially right now, it's so important to do stuff for yourself. I know that I get a Amazon package and I'm excited about that. So imagine, like, a pretty gift set of jewelry that you get. It's just an instant happiness. And to be able to send it to not only yourself, like your mom, your best friend, your mother-in-law, like, it's just a really sweet gesture. And the prices are really affordable. And again, the jewelry is high quality. It's either gold plated or silver. So it's not going to rust. It's, like, really great quality.
Time's running out, so it's time for the Rocky Nate. 8 random questions. Answer with the first thing that comes to your mind. There is no pressure.
Okay.
Food you crave the most during pregnancy?
In-N-Out. I don't think it's weird, though. Everyone loves In-N-Out.
Now, what's your typical order at In-N-Out?
I try to balance it out. So I get a protein-style burger with French fries and a strawberry milkshake. Once a week is my splurge.
Have you and your partner Taylor picked out a name for your son yet?
We have not. We have, like, a set of a few of them, but we're waiting to see when he comes what we feel is best for him. We're just going to fill it out. We're like hippies like that, kind of.
Who's your biggest supporter?
Yeah. That's a hard one because I feel like I'm surrounded by amazing people that support me. I would say Taylor, my partner, and my mom, and all my best friends that I've had throughout the years. We all support each other. Like, it's a great dynamic. I've gotten rid of a couple bad seeds throughout the year, but I'm pretty solid with all the people around me.
What's your favorite color to paint your nails?
Nude.
Okay. What distracts you the most during the day?
My phone. I can go from, like, emails to Instagram to, I don't know. I just hop from one thing to another. I have, my attention span is very small, I would say.
Let's see if you can remember this. What was the last alcoholic drink you had before discovering you were pregnant?
That was probably a margarita because we were in Tulum, and in Tulum you have to have tequila.
So you want to go out on the road. You want to take your child and enjoy the world. What's going to be the first out of the U.S. trip that you want to take your son on?
I would say somewhere in Mexico because it's not too far, but it's just far enough. I want him to be well-traveled, and we're like already planning, okay, when is he 6 months so we can go on our first trip?
Tell me what's the one best thing about your partner, Taylor?
He's super grounding. He helps me stay grounded. He's calm. He's also the yin to my yang. I'm very like high strung and, you know, almost like the dictator type personality where he's very like go with the flow and easygoing. So he keeps me balanced.
Where can people find out more information about Girlfriend Box and find you?
So they can go to www.girlfriendbox.com. Sign up, set it, and forget it. Find me on Instagram at Arianny Celeste, Facebook, The Real Arianny Celeste, or Twitter at Arianny Celeste.
She craved In-N-Out during her pregnancy, left her cell phone in the refrigerator due to pregnancy brain. Arianny Celeste is the entrepreneur behind Girlfriend Box. Thank you so much for talking with me today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And that, my friends, is Beyond the Mic.